Could Yamaha be working on a MODX M? Well, stay tuned, because in this video, I will give my prediction on what the next MODX might look like and what features it might have. But before we go any further, I want to stop and acknowledge we are counting down to a big moment. Yes, Key Breakthrough is about to reach 1,000 subscribers. So I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed, everyone who watches, who likes, who shares. You all are making Key Breakthrough one of the fastest growing keyboard communities. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, so let's dig in. So with the history of Yamaha, with how they roll out their flagships, and then a few years later, they roll out the second tier, a smaller, lighter version. I remember the Motif ES really vividly. That came out as I was graduating high school. Yeah, and then shortly after, the Yamaha Mo came out. I actually purchased this keyboard, the 88 key version, and yeah, it was a very solid board. I loved it. And they have a way of putting basically almost all of the keyboard, all of the flagship keyboard in a smaller, lighter, more affordable package. Then Yamaha came out a few years later, a few iterations later, with the Motif XF. And once again, a few years after that, they dropped the Mox. And then, about a year or two after that, they actually dropped another one, the MODXM, giving you double the storage, double the polyphony, and putting it on par with the Motif XF. And it was like buying the Motif XF, but in a smaller, lighter weight package. And so they continued the tradition when they came out with the Montage. A few years later, the MODX. And this was the biggest, the best bang for your buck keyboard for a while. You got everything that was in the Montage. You got it a little less polyphony, less storage, but everything else you got. Then Yamaha upped the ante by bringing out the Modx+. I know some people say the MODX, but yeah, I got used to saying the MODX. But the MODX+, they increased the polyphony and they doubled the storage, I believe. And so that put it right on par with the Montage. Is everything that a Montage was, except less physical controls. Then Yamaha drops the latest, the Montage M. They increased the polyphony. They added a whole new sound engine, extra screen. They added so much stuff to this. And so what I believe now, Yamaha is working on something. And now this is my theory. This is not Yamaha. Even though my render is going to look pretty realistic, this is all me right here. This is my prediction of what the next MODX or MODX is going to be. I believe they're coming out with a MODXM. All right, so this is how I think it's going to look. And we're going to get into and compare it to what's out already. All right, so here on the slide, I have the two boards stacked up, the current Modx+ and the soon-to-be, I think, the MODXM. They're going to add the ANX engine to this, right? Right now, currently, we have two, the AWM2 and the FMX and the Modx+. Well, they're going to bring in the ANX engine to the new one. Polyphony-wise, I think it's going to be similar. It's going to stay the same, except they're going to have the ANX engine, not at 16, but at 8 notes polyphony. Memory-wise, they'll give it one more gig, so bringing it from 1.75 to 2.75. And for the USB, another big thing I think they're going to do is they're going to keep the USB count the same as far as the ports, but they're going to update the B and give us a USB-C. So that's what I believe are going to be the major differences. So let's stack up the Montage M and let's see what pieces I bought from that to this one. Similarities, I think the live set and the category buttons are going to come to the lower model. The 7-inch touchscreen will be the same. The differences on this side of the panel, I think, the decrement and increment and selection section is going to be different. I think it's going to stay the same as the current Modx+. And there will be no transport buttons as well, just like the current Modx+. If we move over to the other part, similarities, I think they're going to give the new iteration the 6 touchscreen display knobs at the bottom of the touchscreen. And I think they're going to do this to keep in sync as much as possible this new board with the flagship. That's what Yamaha has been doing now for a few years. The second tier keyboards are basically everything that the flagship is, just with fewer knobs and sliders and buttons. But the architecture, I think they want to keep it the same. So they're going to have those 6 knobs there to help you navigate. The 3-position super knob, that's something new to the Montage M, and they're going to carry that down as well, I think. And they also, I think it'll be nice to give us some LED slider graphs on the sliders for the MODXM. Differences, I don't think there'll be any quick edit screen. So that's the long screen to the left. I'll be surprised if they put any screen to the left, but that'll be a cool feature. But to keep costs down, I believe there will be no quick edit screen on this. They'll stick with the 4 sliders versus the 8. And then there will be no keyboard hold, portamento, or ribbon controller. All right, so this is another look at the MODXM, what I think the MODXM could look like. And give me your comments. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have a lot to say about this. I think that something like this would be really cool, and another way that Yamaha could, kind of solidify their ground in this arena. I think this is a logical move for them. I don't know if I don't think they're in any rush to do it. I think they want to probably soak up some more of the Montage M cells. So I can't wait to see what Yamaha does next. This is just a fun thing I wanted to do. Let me know if you want to see any other keyboards like this. Thank you once again. We're about to reach our 1,000 subscriber mark, and I thank you all so much. If this video entertains you any, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think, what the next mod or MODX or whatever you want to call it. All right, thank you so much for tuning in to Key Breakthrough. I will catch you on the next one. Thank you all.